Greetings and welcome, brave citizens of our new world. I am Toronto's greatest supervillain and evil genius, Dr. Terawatt. This is our Layer 3.0, and today is day 3 of our VEDA Challenge 2017 VEDA, vlogging every day in April. Today I'm wearing my Heisenberg Laboratories t-shirt. Respect. Chemistry. A couple things before we get started into the questions. Number 1, we have been getting some amazing, wicked cool fan art from people, and it's been super amazing. First of all, we've got these 3 foam from a new Rydell, and I think they're actually super cool. They wanted to encapsulate my hair before I decided to get it cut, and this is the new do that we've got going on right now. A little shorter than I would prefer, but it'll grow in. It'll grow in before the end of the month. Vince was the second one to send in this, which was amazing, and this was literally like the day after the Rise of Dr. Terawatt was posted, was just like blam. So when we get our new website up, I'm gonna start putting these into a fan art area and just like naming all the people that that put them up and whatnot. Definitely gonna have a lot of fun showcasing the wicked awesome stuff you guys have been doing. And another thing, there's somebody on Twitter, Too Bright, who goes by @Magnatrex, has been doing VEDA GIF every day, April, and he's he's been doing GIFs of each of my episodes so far. So he takes like a clip and does something with it, which is super fun, wicked awesome. So definitely check that out if you get a chance. And on to questions. If your work were ever adapted into a major Hollywood production or similar, what actor would you imagine playing you and why? Some other people were seeing Breckin Meyer and Seth Green. Benedict Cumberbatch? I can't see Benedict Cumberbatch doing this, no. Seth Green, actually, maybe, especially with this hair now. I'm not sure who I'd have play me. It'd have to be someone very handsome. I don't know, who do you think? In the comments down below, let me know. I do have a question, Doc. Good, because that's what we're doing today. What is your feelings and or views regarding supernatural powers, abilities, and artifacts, wizards, deific champions, holy grails, and magic swords, and the like? I believe that there is a great deal that science currently does not understand or can't understand because there's whole fields of research that haven't been done yet. Like, we're only just getting into research that shows that human emotional states can actually affect the environment around us on a molecular, even an atomic level, which is awesome. But it's just, people never look into it, so hard to tell. I believe that there's a perfectly good explanation for all of those things, much like everything else that science has figured out. It's just that it hasn't been figured out yet. Hey Doc, great to have you back with us. Thank you. You're looking pretty spry. And all the brave citizens say I'm pretty spry for a white guy. 2 quick queries. 1, how did you manage to conquer the potential Grey Goo scenario in your nanotechnology? And 2, are you responsible for Crystal Pepsi coming back in our lifetime? 1, I'm actually not sure what Grey Goo is with regards to nanites, and 2, no. Not even I could be responsible for evils such as that. What is the Grey Goo scenario? Let's... Grey Goo, also spelled Grey Goo, is a hypothetical end-of-the-world scenario involving molecular nanotechnology. Okay, yeah, and then, like, they multiply and infinitely reproduce. Well, I mean, I could tell you that the nanites that I currently possess do not repair, or they do repair, but they don't replicate. So, that's a thing. So I don't think I necessarily have to worry too much about that. Finding out more as the days go. What's the worst kind of wounds, physical or emotional? I believe that both kinds of wounds have their own merit, and it really depends on the severity. Like, physical wounds take time to heal, so do emotional ones, depending on the severity. And just like either of them, sometimes the wounds won't heal fully. They'll leave scars. They'll leave irreparable damage that you just have to cope with for the rest of your life. Bottom or top? Well, I'm a big fan of tops, actually. I like my lab coats, a good vest, cravats and ties. I mean, bottoms are really nice. Having comfortable underwear can be super important. Dress pants, kilts even, depending on the situation. And of course, shoes. I love a really good pair of dress shoes. I don't care what Kingsman Secret Service says. I love brogues. I have a pair, and I think they're just absolutely snazzy. So yeah, I do like tops more than bottoms, but I do kind of switch back and forth on which one I enjoy from time to time. Sometimes I like some good bottoms more than tops. Guess you could say I'm a switch. If you had/made an airship, i.e. the helicarrier, what would you name her? Because all good vessels are referred to as her or she. I don't know, I think like a vessel could be named after a dude, referred to as he. A flying vessel that I had, or that I still hope to possess at one point sometime in the future, is a flying castle. Like a great big castle that's on like an island that flies through the sky. That is definitely something that I've always just loved the idea of old medieval architecture and technology sort of like married. I haven't actually thought of a name for it though. But what do you think? What do you think I should call it? Like if I got my hands on such a facility, what do you think would be a good name? Can I cut your hair? No, Michael, you may not cut my freaking hair. Does Bruno Mars is gay? I don't know. Does he? Sorry about the text wall, Doc. Was just super excited. That is okay. Short question then. Do you think you'll do voiceovers for animated projects like Team 4-Star and their abridged series? Oh, if only. I would absolutely love to be on board with a team like Team 4-Star. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, I would break out the good mics for that kind of thing. I mean, I've always been told that I've got a voice that would be really good for something like voice acting, and I absolutely would love to work with people like Team 4-Star or any of their abridged team that are working over there. Antfish and I have met at several cons and sort of know each other, but I don't think that like they know me enough-ish. I don't know if they sent me a message, or if there was somewhere that I could send a message to be like, hi, I want to be a part of your projects, what's going on? And just like do stuff with them, I think that'd be great. Like small bucket list dream come true. Does this mean our date is back on, or since you died, is the contract voided? I don't know, Futurina, I'll leave the ball in your court. Do you still want to grab Pho? Movie, perhaps? I love the theater. Looking forward to seeing the new stuff, Doc. In the latest video, which scene would you say was the most difficult to film? I assume you mean The Rise of Dr. Terawatt. And the answer to that is kind of awful. The cabin scene, where I'm on the ground and I was wrapped in the blanket with the bullet wound in my shoulder, it was like negative 15 degrees that day. And there was no heating in that cabin. It was awful. Quick question, are there any reverse effects of having microscopic machines inside your body? Random tumors, unforeseen magnetism, etc. I assume you mean adverse effects. So far, nothing, but I'll keep you posted as we find out more. Dark Souls 3 New Game Plus stream, shall we die all over again? Absolutely, Steve. So you're a cyborg techno-zombie now? Like, are the nanomachines the only thing keeping you going, or do they all just repair the damage and then go dormant? I like to think robot Jesus, but hard to tell. We'll find out more as they go along. Again, they hadn't been tested, and I don't really have a way of contacting them yet, so the monitoring process is slow. Do you see humanity ever ditching biological forms if we find out how to transfer consciousness into robots, or something like that? Yes and no. Me and Dr. Edmund from the University of York used to have arguments about this regularly. I constantly pushed for things like full-body prosthesis, brain in jar in robot, i.e. Ghost in the Shell, but he kept telling me that everything that machines can do, nature has been doing better for thousands of years, and my response to that has always been, how long will that be the truth? Doc, what do you look for first in a person and why for making a friend or otherwise? Usually compatibility, like how well I can communicate with that person, how well we like jive, have that like sort of connection, that energy. Whether or not they are a person that I find to be skillful and exceptional in some fashion or another. Like, it's cool having friends that have no skills whatsoever, but I love hanging around with people that inspire me. People that do really cool things and have really cool skills and talents that I can be like, wow, look at you. Look how amazing you are. And even if they don't particularly do anything, even if they just have like really fun, ridiculous personalities, I'm like, yes, good for you. So, mate, could you like do me a favour and read this? Last time them Yank friends of mine blew out their poofer valve hearing you do an Aussie accent. Would be gross to hear you have a go again. Cheers, mate. I am not your freaking singing, dancing monkey, TK Jones, but I do enjoy a good accent, damn you. And that is our show for today. As always, if you want to ask questions and things, leave those in the comments section down below, as well as the possible name of my castle, as well as check in the video description for the Twitter address to the guy who's been making the GIFs of all of our videos here, as well as our Twitter where you can see the fan art that people have been posting sort of connected with us. And until next time, my brave citizens, I am Toronto's greatest supervillain and evil genius, Dr. Terawatt. This is our Layer 3.0, and I will see you tomorrow on our next episode of VEDA. End of line.